So I'm currently working on the 240SX chassis harness. I feel like this is where I've been stuck. The engine is in. I can do body work, the paint on the exterior and everything else like that. But wiring is not my specialty. Reading wiring diagrams, especially this Nissan one, is not my specialty. I'm kind of lost actually, but I am getting helped along the way verbally. So I'm gonna attempt to clean up this harness, do the most that I can do, and then install the Switch Pros harness that I have bought, which eliminates fuses and eliminates most of the relays. I feel like once this is out of the way, then this car is gonna be rolling. Like, I'm gonna knock out the paint, knock out everything else. But right now, this is where I've been stuck. Now that we're all in quarantine, I feel like there's no excuse for me not to at least attempt to do this, because I feel like a lot of you help me out on Instagram anyways when I need help. So I have help. Yeah, I think it's time to get this done. This is a harness right here for 240SX. It's really messy, and I have a lot of wires that I absolutely do not need. For example, these three connectors, these are on the cluster, which are these three right here. And I've just been going through them and seeing which ones I don't care for anymore. Like the clock. I don't really need a clock on a race car, so I can eliminate that wire, etc. Right now, I am working on this connector right here, this dash connector, which is this one. This is a 16-pin connector, and I only need 3 wires. Out of this small harness that you see here, starting from here down, I only need those 3 wires. And then when you run into any issues at the track, that also doesn't help the situation. I'm going to cut the harness from here. I'm going to open it up, extract this connector and the 3 wires that I need, eliminate the rest. And I'm also going to save and recycle the other wires, because it would be a lot easier if I just made it from scratch and ordered brand new wires and connectors. But baby girl is trying to save her coins. I don't have money to just be throwing away on everything. So I'm going to pretty much do this the hard way, or not hard way, but it's more tedious. And I'm going to recycle and work with what I have. If there's anything that I need, I'm obviously going to order it. But that's what I'm working on today. Hopefully this doesn't take me an eternity to do, because I can't wait to get this car running. I ended up removing the brown connector like I last told you guys I would. And I also eliminated all the wires I didn't need. So out of the 16 pins, I only needed 3. I depinned them all, and that was kind of a struggle. I don't have the tool to depin, but I found this screwdriver. I used that grinder there, and I literally shaped it into what I needed it to look like. And that made the process easier. I was using this like T-pin before, and it was just way too hard and too flimsy. So this helped out a lot, and this sped up the process. Unfortunately, I didn't think about this till I was down to like the last 2 wires, but that's where I'm at so far. Now I'm working on the connectors on the back of the cluster. So here they are right here, and this is the one I'm working on. This one is, let's see, 4 wires is this one. So now I'm going to only keep 6, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm just going to do the whole thing all over again. I'm going to depin them. What I did there is what I'm doing now. And that should probably take me a long time. I'm still depinning right now. I'm still working on the back of this. It's tedious. I could see why people charge a lot to build harnesses, because this is really time consuming. And I probably could be doing something else as opposed to depinning, because I guess that's like the last of it. It doesn't really matter. But this is what I can do right now. Like I said, I'm not very savvy with wiring. I'm getting helped. I've been given homework to do. So for right now, I think this is the easiest thing for me to tackle, which is depinning, and it's tedious. And if I could save time on doing something else important later on, then I'll just do this for now. I'm going to continue depinning, and then afterwards what I think I'm going to do is, I think this is the fuel pump wire. I'm going to open the trunk, connect the fuel pump wire. What the heck was that? Connect the fuel pump wire and the tail lights, and kind of get an idea of how I'm gonna wire it inside of the car, and what wires I need and what wires I do not, because I don't think I need all of these, but I need to check. For now, I'm gonna finish depinning because it's the last one on the cluster, and then I'll get to the trunk. Now I'm learning how to use this power probe. I've used it before, but I've never actually known how to use it. And Jim's currently teaching me. For example, I was looking at the diagram, so I'm writing what each wire does, like the reverse lights, the tail lights, the hazards, and the stoplights. This is the red and blue, which is tail lights, and the red and green, which is stoplights. So I'm actually seeing how this works inside of the car. So the red and green controls the stoplights. And on that same bulb, it also controls the tail lights.
Dude, this is like I'm like an all moment for you, because this is like Auto Shop 101, and like you seem so intrigued, so that's like cool.
I didn't learn this in Auto Shop.
I don't know what. I mean,
okay, I took one Auto Shop class and I didn't learn this. My teacher was not the best teacher. It was like his last year retiring. So I'm really intrigued. So this is red and green, which is stoplight. And on that same bulb, there's a different coil, which is tail lights.
I believe coil, I guess that's the technical term, but people call it filament. It's a dual filament. But whatever, it's the same thing.
Okay, dual filament. But you can see that one's brighter, obviously, and then one's lighter on the same bulb. I don't know. I'm intrigued because I've never done any wiring like this. This is the first time we're actually tackling this. And so I'm learning a lot because I'm forced to like kind of learn how to read the diagram. I didn't think that I would like this process as much as I do, but I actually really, really, really like it. Time lapse you just saw me, I was messing around with the harness. This is a wiring specialties harness. It connects to the ECU, and as you can see, it has a lot of connectors. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take it apart from the loom, and I'm going to directly connect it. So the wires that go to the back of the cluster, I'm just going to directly connect them to the back of the cluster, and the rest I'm going to directly plug into the ECU. Instead of having a billion connectors, they're just going to go straight from here to there. And that's pretty much it. So right now I'm trying to take it apart. It had some Gorilla Tape around it. I think it was Gorilla Tape. It was hard to take off, but I'm trying to take it off as neatly as I can. And it's like a billion feet long. And the ECU is there. All my stuff is going to be right here. So I don't need this harness to be this long. I'm probably going to cut it from back here. I think that should be enough wire. Like I said, this one's going to go to my ECU. This one goes to the back of my cluster. And this one is for an S13 single cam, so I don't even need this connector. So I'm going to eliminate these wires, and that's going to make this much thinner, and I'm going to make it much shorter because everything that I need is just right here. So I no longer need these wires to be a billion feet long. This is what's left of the wiring specialties harness. I eliminated all of these connectors. So this is much shorter. It'll probably be even shorter than this, to be honest, once I figure out where all of these wires are going. And that shouldn't be that difficult because prior to deciding that, all of these were already labeled and most of these match up with the colors. If they don't, I could look up the colors on the wiring diagram. But yeah, that's what I've done so far. Now I'm going to wait to actually tape these back up again. Like I said, I don't know how much wire I'm going to use, but I don't see it being a lot. It looks much better already. It's going to look so clean. I'm going to mock it up with the main harness, and then once I mock it up and see where I'm going to run everything from, because some of these go to the back of the cluster, once I figure out the length and all of that, I'll tape this back up, I'll butt connect them, and this section should be good to go. I think I'm going to start doing that tomorrow because it's already about midnight. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.